Yo, yo, yo. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of They Follow from Burners with your host, Raider Ragu himself. Good looking out. Please like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Mess with us, you know what I mean? F with me.
Comment.
Family. And also, yeah, comment. So today, got two guests on. The sports junkie, y'all already know about him. He's been on plenty of times. Give him a round of applause.
Yes, sir. One more game.
Yeah, man.
And then we also got the veteran, Coach Fang, my guy. I go back about 40 with this kid right here. Give a big round of applause for Coach Fang.
Hey, man, Tubbo Tang, Tubbo Scams.
Right.
Hey, did y'all see Christian McCaffrey did he get the official cover for Madden?
He did.
Bro, that's stupid. They made Madden 25 in 2014, and they're going to do it again.
What do you mean?
Remember when they made the 25th anniversary of Madden?
Yeah.
They called it Madden 25 with Barry Sanders on the cover?
Yeah.
So and they're calling this one Madden 25 again?
Where are they counting from?
That's what...
That shit, it's been out. It's been out. It came out way before that.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 99, they were saying? No, yeah, it was out several copies before that, several years. So I don't get that. Got to look into that.
I was like, bro, we're having two Madden 25s? What?
Just before I cut the tape on, y'all was having a discussion about LeBron. Can you go
ahead? The Bronny. We were.
Can you go ahead and continue?
The young fella asked me a question that, am I a Bronny guy? Do I care for Bronny? So I told the young fella.
You saying LeBron James, not Bronny James.
Not Bronny. Yeah, LeBron.
Good clarity.
All right.
But my guy asked me, about LeBron James, and I said, I respect the fact that he's put in, some time in the league. He's going to go into fame, Hall of Fame, but I'm not a fan of LeBron James. I'm not a fan of a guy that doesn't want to clutch. You want the fame, but you're not a clutch player to me of leadership, and to call yourself the GOAT, that kind of like
self-proclaimed.
I had a little something for the guy based on his longevity, but he's a physical specimen or what have you. But like I say, when I look at team sports, it's about, are you making your team great, and are you carrying your team to be called the GOAT, to be called the greatest, to go after,
All right, to be fair, you moving the goalpost now, because we didn't say if he was the GOAT or not. We just asked you about you being a fan of the guy.
I was just kind of tapping on the fact of the things that he did that moved me to answer the young fella's question is, I'm not a fan of LeBron's. No.
But you respect the longevity, you said.
Correct.
He's able to
and honestly, when you say GOAT, sorry, Ragu, it's more self-proclaimed than anything else. And anyone that was born in 2012 is calling him that.
So that's what I had to learn as well. The geographics of the youth. My age group right up under my age group, and the guys above me. Having been in that window there, to see the traditional sport from what I learned basketball to be, and to today's time, is what basketball is. So, yeah, definitely correct.
So,
personally, it's just when you look at MJ and Kobe motherfucking Bryant, when you look at guys like that, you got to realize if you were their best friend, it didn't matter. They were aiming to hammer you every single time. They want to win. They don't care about being loved. They wanted to win. Right. And I feel like LeBron he cares too much about his fame and what people think about him.
So about the GOAT talk, I need to chime in on that. This is how the perspective that I have on that kind of talk nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have guys that you can say, man, he's the best that I ever saw.
Okay.
Right? Because basketball, bro, like
great
LeBron and Jordan and even Kobe, they had the ball a lot. Right? Like basketball is more controllable of your own destiny, bro, as a team sport. You feel me? So like if you sweet and hoop, you gonna have a rock. So you gonna decide when you gonna shoot and all that. You not, letting like as a big man, you gotta kind of go down there and wait for the guy to get you the rock type of thing in different eras of basketball. Like some big men right now can actually bring it up or whatever. But basketball is more controllable, man, of your own destiny. How many points you get and all that, right? Other team sports with more guys out there, like football, you more dependent on your brother to do his job, right? And then maybe you can get some numbers. You feel me? Like if you Jerry and Joseph now, right, Fang? If them dudes wasn't blocking it up, you don't even get. You feel me? So
I feel you.
So you could say, what I say all that to say is the numbers, man, you could kind of, I ain't gonna say throw them out because there is a level, I feel like, all right? Like we shouldn't even talk about motherfuckers until they scored like 25,000 points. You know what I mean? There's don't even, all you do is on this side of that number, raise up. Of course, you're not no top anything. So, but once you get past a certain amount of points scored, bro, in the league, it's just a matter of who you preferred watching or what eyes you was watching from when you was watching that player. Sometimes you was a little kid and the shit seemed more than it was. You feel me? Now you grown and you be like, these dudes ain't shit. But if you was a little nigga watching some of these dudes, you would be like, oh man, like Tatum is my man. Doncic, you know what I'm saying, is my man. So yeah, man, the GOAT.
And as a kid, D, as a kid, you leaning more to pops, uncle, whoever
who they got on TV, right?
Who they got on TV.
You ain't running the TV.
So now, that's a great point, because now, like my kid, let's say, my kid is 10, just turned 10, and he don't know nobody unless they on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So
right. Exactly.
It's just
generation you with a young fella kicking, they're not going to be able to kick this knowledge. They're not going to have these conversations in the chat room on the podcasts because they don't collect data. Like D, I used to tell you all the time, man, coming through college, as I'm learning you, then as we became coaching partners, I was like, bro, you an almanac. You retain information.
Yeah.
You like a dictionary, dog. You retain. Like you'll pull up some stuff. You what got me on when you start talking about USC and Cunningham, big fella, the coach, and the black racial stuff back. You made me start going to say, I gotta get my stuff right. I gotta have intellect. I gotta be able to. If I'm gonna be a coach, I gotta be able to recite and talk numbers, like go from hoop to golf now. Like I wouldn't be able to talk about golf now. You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm tapping into hockey, NHL. I'm loving it. It's sweet.
Speaking of NHL, Dre.
Hold on. Fame. You are the Oh, he announced it, and I didn't even have to say nothing.
Oh yeah, Dre, you got a fan now.
And real quick, I feel a little disrespectful because we just started the show and didn't even say. I just want to say R.I.P. to the great Jerry West, Mr. Clutch.
Oh man, no doubt.
Godspeed, and thank you for all that you.
We'll give him a little time to himself. Go.
No, okay. I just want to tell you, I got to take my hat off on.
We're gonna give him.
That's a guy.
We're gonna give him some time to himself. Go ahead, Dre.
Okay.
Great.
No, I just wanted to say, man, great, kudos to him. And I'm not. This isn't about wins and losses in sports. No, this is about how well bro didn't even win the finals, but got finals MVP. Like, what the fuck? That guy was so damn good. I do feel for him though, because God, that must have sucked. But outside of that, he is a great ball player. He's Mr. Clutch for a reason, and he's definitely earned his spot. He's also the logo.
Mr. Logo is what Money Mike called him, Mr. Logo. Rest in peace, Mr. Logo. But look, Dre, to tap onto that point that the guy was sweet. You give him his flowers for all the work he put in, for stepping up to the forefront. The guy's in the Hall of Fame in 3 different categories. Did y'all know that?
Yeah.
Well, 3 different categories.
2 right now, right? And it's about to be 3. Is that right? I think.
A player, a GM,
and contributor,
and a coach, right? Player, GM, and coach, right?
Contributor, I think they're calling it.
Oh, contribute, because he wasn't no coach a long time. That's right.
Yeah, he wasn't
no coach a long time.
Couldn't
but
handle.
Yeah, how many? I mean, like I say, man, with the kid to this day, it's like, it's another conversation I would love to have with D, because D has a lot of intellect as well as you, Dre. I like to have that conversation on maybe another cast or something on this AI deal. But the kids today, like my son D, talking about sitting in there and you cheering for LeBron because that's the era that was moving.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
absolutely right. And LeBron,
like I say,
just think
Kendrick Perkins said it today on the show. Like, hey, he said to the young girl, I forget her name. She hosting the show, but he was like, hey, yeah, y'all be careful on that subject when y'all talking about the coach and LeBron, because you might get unfollowed.
Hey, so okay, I will talk about that too. Now that you mentioned that,
so that's why it's a
shout out to the young fella Lavelle, man. Fame son. He's 10 years old, right? Just imagine when he's 35, you gonna be able to tell him nothing about LeBron, man. He can be like, whoever's popping in, he gonna be looking at people like, man, my guy was top 10 in 4 categories, 40,000 points. He's just gonna run off the list on LeBron, and that's how it is. You feel me? That's how it is.
But then they seem to forget. He's the king of 3 sweeps. He has 6 finals losses, and if I'm correct, he went to the finals 8 straight years, and only got that 1 chip. It took him 8 years to get that 3rd one.
But you got to win a bunch of conference championships to play in the finals to lose. Right. So, that requires a lot of winning. And then, we talk in terms of what's your all-pro status. Man, he just made fucking 13 all-pro at 40 years old, bro. So, come on, Trey. You can tell me all the little he lost in the finals all you want. And I'm not here to say he's the GOAT or not. Matter of fact, I'm bowing out of the GOAT thing. I'm not ever going to speak of GOAT again. There is no such thing in basketball. It was just, if you like the dude, how the dude, pause. If you like how a guy went about his business, or, you might have liked his style of play, or the era he played in, or the team and the guys he played for and what he was able to do or whatever, man. But all the GOAT talk, we got to put that to bed, man, because there's a new champion every year. You know what I'm saying? If we get stuck on all this debate talk, I think it overshadows what Jaylen Brown and the dude Jason Tatum and the young kid White and the coach Missoula and all these guys are doing right now. Not that I'm advocating for Boston by any means, or even the guys on the other side, Jason Kidd and Doncic and Kyrie and those guys. We still talk about LeBron and Jordan. Come on, man. We don't do
those
football
guys
like
let
that.
those guys have their turn. You know
exactly.
what I'm saying?
We don't do that in front.
Let's talk more about those guys than always comparing somebody to the likings of the eras before us. That's why they're eras.
And say who's sweet now, who's sweet then. You feel me? We just keep it like that, bro. That's how I'm gonna look at it from now on.
I like what I liked about growing up, going to the Verb, meeting you guys, Whip G's and the sports guys, Lou's, because we would always talk the sweet guys. We didn't care about we didn't get into that. And
it wasn't no goat talk. What is that?
Social media.
You think that's what it is?
Some knowledge.
It's social media for sure.
What I'm saying
is it's not. Exactly, it's actually. Exactly, it's not even just social media. It's also my bad, Fame. I just want to say it's not just social media too. It's also ESPN sport analysis that be chiming in too, and they don't make it any. They don't make it any better.
Well, confrontation is now the movement of things of media wise. Where now, oh man, I mean, I could go on and on, but you got guys owning media companies. When a brother couldn't even get a media company. So definitely, like I say, going back to the LeBron, the question of the day, what we talking about is I respect the guy's longevity, the fact that he does go after what he does, but I have some boxes to check on what I consider him as being a great. Like D, you stamped the GOAT. I ain't even getting there. I'm just saying being a great. He's a Hall of Famer, but it's certain things as a man that I stand for that other brothers don't stand for, and I understand that to this day. That's why I'm not a fan. So if I explain that clearly, this is why I'm not a fan of LeBron, because certain things that he do, I disagree on. You know what I'm saying?
On the court, that's sports wise, or
on and off.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So on the court, to answer your question, he gets my respect on the court. But he that's where the greatness of great could be put in them categories. It's like the killer,
And also too, he said after the Lakers won the chip in 2020, what kind of irked me. My dad's a diehard Laker fan, and I know that your last one was 2010. Before that, as mad as I was, it was cool to see my dad celebrate like a kid again. But more importantly, what kind of killed it for me was when LeBron stood on the podium and said, "That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me my damn respect." Okay. All right.
I mean,
calm the fuck down.
New era. New era.
Did he have to say it? No, but do I understand where he's coming from? Yes, I do.
Change is sometimes difficult.
Like how we sitting here now debating on what era he's, how good he is or was or whatever. He just saying, give me some of that love, man. Y'all be hating on me. He's a social media kid.
Exactly. Point made. He came in the era of the social media.
Yeah.
He came in there when they had the BlueBerry and the little phone where you
the BlackBerry and the sidekick.
Yeah, the sidekick. He came in that era.
Yeah.
So and that's why as a cool guy, like I said, I give him his props for his longevity, for his his durability, to play ball, to not sit out games, 1,000,000 games and all that. Even though he got in there and he lost a couple of things, and we can point those out, but no need because the guys put in the work for 20 years.
Okay.
And to be that fan, I'm just not a fan of the guy. So I understand where you guys are coming from. So
all right, look, see, we doing exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna end the LeBron discussion right there. We got in good, healthy LeBron discussion. All right. The finals. The NBA finals are happening, right now. See what I'm saying? We talking about LeBron.
And we're talking about Bron. Yeah, okay. Right. I'm glad you brought that out. But
so Trey, let me start off. I don't want you to start off. Relax. So Kyrie and Luka have been disappointing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, they
Kyrie has not been there scoring. Can't even really say what his deal is. And
Doncic arguing with the refs.
And he's a liability on defense. Let's be very honest.
His defense is
very honest here. They are targeting him.
And do you know
to the NBA,
do you know what Boston's doing? They are frustrating him. Yeah. When you frustrate someone to the point where, did you see what he did to his bench when he got fouled out? Yeah. When he couldn't play defense, he looked at his bench and said, he bleep this and like challenge. Yeah.
That was ugly. That was ugly, man.
I think I sent it to the group chat. He said one of the guys on the Scott Van Pelt show was like, this is what we call a learning experience. He goes, his defense has just been utterly disgusting in this series. And I'm not taking away because he put up points. That's cool, but you also got to play defense as well. And that's
put up points because you got the ball all the goddamn time.
Exactly.
Dribbling the air out the goddamn ball. Excuse me.
And then on top of that, what's funny too is this is what I'm liking. This is what I am liking. The only way for Boston to win this series or at least have a chance is to frustrate him. Don't allow him to get any breathing room. And more importantly,
any way they have a chance to win, they up 3-0. What are you talking about?
Let me get some of that.
One more game.
You mean the way to sweep them?
Hey, Dre, send me a zipper that you got over there. Nigga, what you mean? Nigga, straight nut.
Bro.
Send me some of that you on over there.
Bro, all I know is what I have enjoyed watching from Boston, not just in the finals, but throughout the playoffs. They already put the pressure on themselves winning 62 games. They got rid of the first part, which was don't get knocked out in the first or second round. They got to the finals. Here's what I'm liking. The Celtics only had 4 fucking turnovers last night. And even with the turnovers, I always say, if they have 10 or more, they lose. Well, they had 10 or 12, I think, in game.
When you get
to June, purely defense. Drew,
your offense and all that should be crisp. Right? When you get to June, let's be honest, they've been playing basketball since October. So when they get to the finals, it should be damn near perfect basketball. And the Celtics are showing that, whereas Dallas, they're showing that, all right, let's keep it 1,000 while. Dallas is kind of doing what the Celtics done the last few years right now. So it's still the same in basketball, right? You don't just run up there and start winning championships, bro. You build up to that. You get eliminated a time or two before you actually win. Ain't none of that just we made first round or whatever. We got Kyrie and Luka, and now we finna win the championship. Nah, you got Kyrie and Luka, and now you went to the championship. Now you got to come back with Kyrie and Luka and figure out how to actually win, or maybe even how to just get close.
You can say
next year you might have to say, let's win. So you might be 2 years away still, because right now you're not even close to the Eastern champion. Let's be honest. They're not even close to them.
Well, for Dallas to come out the West, you understand what I'm trying to say? For them to even come out the West,
they beat 350 win teams.
It's a blessing, Dre. Listen to what I'm saying. It's a blessing based on the fact that you got no real bigs, and the game has changed to the Luka Euro. And this guy doesn't play defense. Now, when you look at the league, what superstar does play defense? Not really many of them. Luka don't play the shit at all. I've been saying this
he's a
all
liability on
year.
defense.
All year long, I've been saying this guy, if somebody D's him and gets in his back, as we would call it, pause, you know, he would have terrible games. And you look back at the terrible games that he had, guys were playing defense. You know what I'm saying?
He's
Take
a
my hat
shot
off
clock killer.
Take the hat off to my boy. We would never talk about this guy on a show, or you would never hear. Tillman Sr. D.
Who?
Tillman Sr. was the guy who's in for Porzingis.
Right.
Was D'ing him up? Look, you know how he hit. You know how he shook what to call him in the last series, the big man Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Coach, my guy for Dallas.
Jason Kidd.
Coach Kidd saw the matchup. Great call, great scheme. Not enough scheming, boo-boo. Because Tillman was ready for that.
He said not enough, bro. Bro, are you talking?
He tried to get him in a screen roll and Tillman
Dre
was
laughing. Dre really now he really realized who I'm talking about, right, Dre?
Yes, because they had bro, they got Luka. I don't know if you saw Ragu, but this man Luka went to the rim. I can't remember what quarter, but he was going to the rim and sent that shit. I was like, there ain't no playing no more.
Yeah.
Hey, and then the next time he was scared, D went to the rim.
And
went to lay it up, and he fell back like he was getting a foul. Biggest flopper since Vlade Zivac. Euros, I see Euros brought the flop to the hood. To the league. Euros brought the flop. Cause listen, man, ain't no way all of this flopping and these calls. Look, it hurt Luka for his sixth foul and for his fifth and sixth foul. The flopping stuff he did, it beat him. Yeah. It came back and bit him.
They showed him flop on 3-point shot, 2 threes in a row. He flopped. That's a bad look, bro. That is a
bad. And look, hear what they said today on these shows. Oh, Luka's gonna grow and get better. Dre just pointed out what he did to his teammates. Right? Then they were saying yesterday while the game was going on that the team had been hollering at Luka about, hey, leave the refs alone, just ball. You're taking away from the team when you keep yelling at the refs.
Yeah.
He like, man, be a grown man is what I'm trying to say. Let me say it clearly. Be a grown man, man. You know, you got teammates over there, Kyrie. Now, to get to your point when you said about Kyrie and Luka Kyrie been doing his thing. Look, this Boston team, you got to give credit. They have defense, and they play it. And I take my hat off to the young fella that they got from Milwaukee.
Drew Holiday.
Oh, my goodness.
Bro, that was the missing piece to our defense because every year the Celtics have gotten knocked out. It was because of lack of defense and stagnant shooting. And don't get me wrong.
I love the backwards left-handed pass back out to the 3-point line last night. That shit right there, boy. I was like, all right, Drew. And then dude, you know, stay high with that shit when he got it too. White. So
and did you see Jaylen Brown?
It was really a dagger. It was really the dagger right there.
And did you see that Jaylen Brown dunk earlier in the game when he just ferociously went to the rim and yammed on someone? I was like, this.
Yeah. I really believe he worked out with Kobe now.
Tatum,
Kobe guy.
The air one shit that Tatum had was cold as well. The two-hand,
the big man, the strong. So here's the great point, D. Great point. All of you big men that are 7 feet, 7 foot, big man guys, you get in there and get to being scared and gonna land the ball. You got to power forward
or shooting the three. Be out there shooting
like Townsend, get your big tail down there and score. LeBron, get out there and score. Tatum showed you, man. He's a power forward, and when he needs to go down, team player, and get a bucket, he goes and get a buck. The score, listen, remember they broke the score down to, I think it was 3.
Yeah.
And I kept saying, Coach, they doing too much one-on-one. Jaylen Brown, Tatum, and then the other dude, Harper, they shot 3. They shoot. Why y'all shoot 3? Coach said, timeout. They come out the timeout and lose the ball. And then get back down there and go down low. Down low. Man, look here, man. Fundamental game is the game. And I respect it, man.
And also, I want to make 2 points. The first point, number one, my first point is, granted, don't get me wrong, the Celtics have looked a little stagnant at times on offense, but the one thing that keeps us in it, if we have a 3-point lead or a 6-point lead, we use defense to close the game out.
You got a coach. You guys have a coach at 35 years old.
So Mazzulla, yes.
That has a mindset, and he's strong on his words when he called those timeouts.
And did you hear what he said, too? Before the finals, the reporter asked them, after the Eastern Conference Finals, are you at all a bit worried? He goes, worried? He goes, the lights won't be any brighter than what it was the last round. And then between him and then Jason Kidd's generic-ass answer, that kind of showed me, too, like, Jason Kidd, the way he was talking about it and the way he talks in his interviews, he doesn't sound confident in himself or in the decisions he's making.
J. Kidd does.
But yeah, if you listen to some of his post-game interviews, Marv actually brought that up to my attention. And then the second point I wanted to make, have y'all noticed how good we are when it comes to snagging rebounds offensively?
It's
and creating second chance moments.
It's been a big problem throughout the series.
And then when you don't do it, you can see y'all when you start looking around, taking pictures. When y'all broke the lead, when they broke the lead on y'all was just looking at the rim because you had got complacent. But when you called that timeout and that young coach said, hey, we got to hit the boards. We got to stay consistent. They're going to make their run. Let's go. Don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, don't.
That young fella, I take my hat off, man. That young 35-year-old coach. When you coaching, this is what I mean about the teams being coached. Dallas outcoached the other boys they just beat, Minnesota. They got outcoached. You know what I mean? They didn't stick to. They were bigger. Like I said, when they said Porzingis was starting the series, the finals, I said they in trouble.
Yeah.
Because I've been watching Boston all year long.
I don't think they were ready for that either.
Hey, look.
And he came out and had a big game on them, too.
Vegas got somebody on the medical staff in Boston because they said Porzingis said, I want to go in and play. I can go fight through it. They said the staff called it off on him. He was a little upset. So, man, I'm trying to tell you, they tried to make it even.
Yeah.
And also, boys is ready, man. They beat
him anyway. Because Luke out there crying.
You got to lose. They done lost their little couple. You said that major point, D. They lost a couple. They got it in their eyes, man. I'm not gonna.
And let me just say too, for J. Kidd, it's his first rodeo as a coach, right? In the finals too. So just want to say that.
It goes along with what you said. He's gonna have more experience now because he's been there. I mean, who doesn't pull for J. Kidd? You know what I'm saying? J. Kidd has always been a basketball guy, favorable guy,
Cali guy.
Yeah, as a player, Cali guy.
And I have so much respect for J. Kidd. I mean, I was playing with Jason Kidd when he was with the New Jersey Nets. Like, he's a good stand-up dude. I really like.
Let me show you this coaching point, Dre. I don't know if you saw it. They took White out the game. They took Tatum out the game, and in third, let him just rest. But when you took White out the game, White went 0 for 3. Then he hit a three-pointer. But then coach said, come here. He gave the other guards a little time, made White sit over there. Now watch when White come back in this game 4. I'm telling you, the young coach, he does exactly what he wants to do. The dude that
Mazzulla. Let's give him his props. Yeah, his name is Mazzulla.
Hats off to you, kid. Keep doing a great job.
And honestly, I like when you talk about leadership, like outside of Missoula, because he's been Missoula, you are our savior. But I also like I think I brought this up a couple days ago on about Jaylen Brown too. When they were, I think it was game 2, when we were kind of going back and forth with them. All he did, he was mic'd up, and Jaylen Brown kept saying, "Hey, we got this. Keep attacking, keep attacking. Don't give up on the play. Have amnesia. It's okay. We got to keep going." And it's shit like that. If I was a supporting cast on that team, I would have been like, "Yeah, you this young and you're providing this much leadership. Like, now I want to go out and do my part now."
But he has the mind of the team. He has the team. They're there. I mean, they're doing everything right.
And look at Tatum.
I disagree with you with saying that he's your savior, because that kid before him was great.
Oh yeah, Ime Udoka.
He just had a liking for a young lady. You know what I'm saying? But that guy can coach as well.
He got us to the finals 2 years ago.
What's his name?
Ime Udoka. Udoka, whatever. Ime Udoka. There you go.
Udoka. And the other, you guys have hard name coaches, but they can coach.
Pause. Yeah, the name is difficult to say, but they can coach a little bit.
Other than Doc
and
Rivers,
they have good players.
Come on, man. Doc got your championship. Come on, Drew.
No. I'm saying no. I said the only easy name that we've had on our coaching staff was Doc Rivers.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, look, I don't care. Look, I know people call Doc Rivers the leader of blowing 3-1 leads, but as far as I go, in 2008 when we had to deal with fucking Mamba and got that win, like Doc Rivers was our guy. He got us there.
At the end of the day,
you got to realize too, our last championship before 2008 was 1986.
Coach can dial it up, and did tell you.
Right. Look at that. Look how long that is.
But Coach can't make the play.
Look how long a time span that was. You guys weren't doing any winning at all.
A long time.
But I also been saying this too, Fame, on the pot. I've been telling them all the time, like, I think Tatum and Brown, well, I don't think I know. Tatum, Brown, and the Celtics, they're tired of the scrutiny that they've been getting. Can't win a championship. Got to trade this guy in order for them to finally win. They're tired of it.
Well, they got a bunch of guys now that really believes in Mazzulla's philosophy and the Celtics' history. They're buying in, and these guys are really playing some ball.
All right, yeah, that's a good way to end it. I'm done. Before I just threw up in my mouth a little bit when you said Celtics history. So,
but real quick before we move on, I just want to throw one more thing in. Tatum may have not
make it quick, man.
Yeah, I am. He may have not had.
No, I'm just fucking with you, Jay. Go ahead.
He may have not had moments where, JC has been will text you like, man, Tatum not having an all-star game. Look, he's contributing. TEAM, contributing on defense, on rebounds, and assists. Last night we didn't have Kristaps, so he stepped up.
Well, about that, if he was playing this way and the Celtics were losing, one thing, but they win it, man. So he, like you saying, he's been a team player, contributing, and not over there crying about his numbers. How about that? He could be one of them type dudes.
Hats off to Tatum, man.
Yeah,
hats off.
All right,
hats off to Kobe too.
We had started. Kobe would have an attitude by now. Anyway. Jerry West, man. Look, I'm gonna just say, for me, I remember I was standing on my mom's front porch when he went to Atlanta and signed Shaquille O'Neal after we traded and released everybody on the team. It was only 5 players on the team, and he went out on a limb, already had traded Vlade, but he came back with the big fella, man. I still remember where I was at when he did that 7-year, $124 million. Didn't even know how the Lakers was going to come up with that at the time. there's a book about how they wrote up a unique contract for Shaq. They gave him like all kind of different payments, bro. Shaq kind of looked out for the Lakers by coming here, Paul. But anyway, yeah, Zeke from Cabin Creek, man, won a championship with the Lakers, lost a few of them with the Lakers, but was around to Showtime to help bring those guys in, and then he himself, we know,
got Kobe,
brought in Kobe and Shaq. Yeah, so shout out to the good old boy, man, Jerry West, man. May he rest in peace.
And I'm glad it's just he was such a great player. Not like I said earlier, he had his moments, his heartbreaks, but dude, that dude was a baller, and he deserves nothing but absolute respect for what he's been able to do for this game.
And you imagine how sweet you got to be and how much respect people got to have for you to give you the MVP of a series that your team lost.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you was balling, and everybody know. To where I never heard anybody complain either. Nobody on the winning side, or nobody watching. I never heard anybody complain about him getting that MVP. So he must have balled. Shout out to Zeke from Cabin Creek, man. So yeah, we can move on, man, to some foot. I know y'all hate foot, right? Y'all hate foot because it's only June. Hey man, so what, man? Hey.
I love it. I'm excited. I love it. I'm excited. I'm ready. You know
OTAs right now. Got a heavy quarterback battle going in Vegas. Also, I understand in Pittsburgh, got a QB battle going there. They say it's legitimate. Mm-hmm. They say it's legitimate. I know the Raiders. It's definitely legit. Any thoughts on that? On who you guys on outside looking in, Ty, think should win the Raider QB job?
Honestly, Minshew. I'm actually gonna go ahead and because have you been watching the OTAs, Ragu?
Of course.
I don't know. That was a stupid question. Sorry for asking that. Oh wait, what? What did I say? I didn't catch myself. Thank you, Fame. If I didn't catch myself, so thank you.
I don't know.
I'll go back in the show and find it. But I just want to say, I think it's gonna be Minshew, bro. I'm not saying O'Connell's bad. It's just O'Connell already, like Isaiah said a few weeks ago, he's already come out and explained. Like, one thing I like about O'Connell is he owns up to what he's good at and what he's not good at. What he's, he said, I'm a little hesitant on holding the ball. Minshew, on the other hand, is playing like this is his last contract.
It might be. Let's be honest.
Hey, man.
And he's trying to give everyone, and excuse my language when I put this, but he's trying to tell everyone, I can still do this.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, it's like Minshew is kind of proven already. I would give Minshew the nod, but I like the controversy. I like the competition and the competing every day.
You see what AP's bringing to this team?
AP spoke on it highly, that it has the team turned up. The quarterback competition has the team turned up, as well as the linebacker play that you guys are starting to establish. So taking a peek in, outside looking in, I see you guys are making some great strides. I'm just still upset with you guys for getting rid of one of the best running backs in the football. Still upset with that, but hey, I guess you guys found something different.
Yeah. So, okay. First, though, let me just say, you said on here before, coming down the stretch last year, that I ain't gonna say you said you liked Aiden, but you like how solid he was and how he wasn't turning the football over in those last few ball games.
Exactly.
But still, with that said, though, you're saying probably just from what you know and actually seen in live NFL football games and not football practice and not OTAs and not what somebody said, you're basing that on play. Minshew.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
Absolutely. Right. Just. I mean, even more so this D. Watched him in college. Watched him in the pros. So now he got a real opportunity with no star in front of him. Look at all of the opportunities he had. He had a star.
Yeah.
Whereas O'Connell had a couple good games at the end of the year, and I did say, hey, he doesn't turn the ball over. He manages the team well, and the guys were, it was around him. I guess they didn't have nothing else to be around, but shit, they
right. They
rode
did
with
rally
him.
around him.
So he had that momentum coming in, and that's what's making this whole competition gelling and turning the team up because they like, no matter what, we're gonna have two good Qs.
Yeah, they're gonna be ready. Whoever it is gonna be ready, and the second guy is gonna be ready. Yeah,
they're gonna be ready.
And with the Raiders too, this isn't like for the Raiders. This is the Raiders' way of saying we're done laying down for y'all. We're over it. This is a new regime, new era. Yeah, thank you. New regime, new era.
Absolutely.
We're about to start. They want to start winning. They're sick of the losing. They're sick of the hate. They're sick of the bullshit. AP's done with it. So honestly, I know y'all look really good on paper, but we still got to see how you play, obviously, on the lines. But I'm nervous.
Well, I'm gonna jump out there.
I'm a little nervous.
I'm gonna jump out there and say, hats off to Young Davis for giving AP a shot, because AP brought a attitude, a charisma, a style of play, and then he got in there and proved himself by being on the staff. It helped him by becoming a head coach, interim head coach. He proved to the world and the naysayers, I ain't even had time to prepare. These are not even my staff.
Right.
Now,
not even my playbook or nothing.
Now that goes to your question, Dre. That AP bringing that aroma in the building.
Yeah, that extra. You know what I mean? That accountability button.
Yeah, you got players ready to run through a wall for them.
Hey, it ain't like you said. It ain't just the old Raiders. Just we going to practice, we going to OTA.
I would imagine if you play for the Raiders right now, you almost scared to be on that bullshit.
Cause they not playing no more. You're not just gonna get a ride.
You'll be the fuck up out of there.
Well, that's what AP said. He goes, "I want dogs on this team,"
and he said, "I'm the gatekeeper of it."
So many dudes have came through the Raiders program, organization, and got themselves in the league.
Yeah. When got paid.
Look at you. Number 25 for Green Bay, the punt returner kid, Devon's kid.
Yeah.
He's making a name for it. Now he getting on the field at DB.
He is.
Now, what I would like
you love to see that too.
Yeah.
What I would like you to speak on too, Ragu, just because I don't want to say something and then because I didn't do too much research into it. But what's this whole thing about JJ Josh Jacobs? I saw his posts, his last couple of posts, but I just don't want to like chime in yet. Like what's going on there?
All right. Well, when he left, right? If you guys remember, he signed almost immediately when free agency started. All right. When it became apparent that Hunter Renfrow wasn't going to be brought back, I believe that's it. But Hunter went in on Twitter or Instagram or whatever and left a, thank you to the fans and all that. All right. Well, Josh never did that. Josh just was in Green Bay, and basically, as a fan, we kind of took it as he was like, man, fuck Vegas, period. Right? The fans too. So there were fans that were cracking at him on those platforms. And there was times where he cracked back, like y'all don't even know what happened. And basically I ain't gotta say nothing to y'all when I leave, and kind of like that. Then it died down. And then I guess he was on some podcast and they asked him about it again, and so all of that started up again, like I guess last week or whatever. But the bottom line is, he said the Raiders didn't even holler at him. He didn't even talk to Tom Telesco. And that's the fact of the matter, and that's how he feels a way, I guess, that they didn't even holler at him after all what he felt like he did here in Vegas. And you kind of feel him. But yeah, that's what that is. The fans and Josh are kind of going at it, and right now it's almost like, man, just let it go, bro. It's over. You play for Green Bay now.
Yeah, that's where that, and I would say this to JJ, man. JJ went through that money deal that kind of rubbed him wrong with y'all. Y'all finally got him back in camp.
Yeah.
He's a young kid, and that right there, he wanted to be a Raider. You know what I'm saying? Jacobs wanted to be a Raider, man. He just, like I said, when he didn't get the money like he thought he was, because he said he put up the numbers, he did what they said do, as we always do.
He did.
He did what they said do. He did it. And then when they brought him back, he got hurt. So he got hurt. He kind of got back.
Didn't finish the year, right?
Didn't finish the year that year. Then he came back strong. Had a good year. And now when AP gets the job, he was one of the ones rooting for AP.
Yeah. And AP wanted him to play on the team. AP wanted him on the team.
Exactly.
From what all we know.
He say the GM didn't even get at him, didn't pull him. He say all he knew it was a holler at you. So he just bounced. Like, what the fuck? That's what I got out of it. I was watching it. I kind of read a little bit on it. And
when that tag went up to 14 because of your boy, CMC, I was like, Josh just played his last game as a Raider. I knew it when they paid him. When they paid him the year that that he ended up before he ended up leaving. Remember he held out, then they paid him. Once I saw what the franchise tag number went up to, they're not giving him 14 million, and they didn't. Green Bay did. So shouts out to Green Bay. It's not a fully guaranteed 14. But he can make 14 million for 2 years.
But let me say this: over there in Green Bay, JJ gonna show it. JJ finna show out, man. JJ
think so?
Show out. What?
Yep.
He got the Q.
Can you imagine?
He got the offense.
They got
that little young defense. They finna make it happen, man. I'm telling you, Green Bay gonna give us a run for that money in this West.
So that's what you mad at, more so. Us
mad ain't the word. I'm looking at
Green Bay.
I'm looking at it from a strategy point, D.
Hey, fame, because let's be honest, they gave y'all a nice fade.
Nice fade, and they didn't have him.
Now
they got him.
Yeah.
So it makes things harder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Can you imagine Raiders and Packers in the Super Bowl?
Wouldn't that be something? That has happened before. Super Bowl 2, I believe. 3. Super Bowl 3. No, 2. Super Bowl
3,
2.
Yeah.
3 was the Jets, the guarantee, right?
Jets, yeah, I would name it, yeah. And then Super Bowl 4, if I'm correct, was it KC?
I think Chiefs came back again, yeah, and lost.
Hey, that's when my man had the famous words, NFL is not for long.
Yeah, indeed. And the NFL is the daddy of all the sports, man. Of all the sports. So the Raiders got a little cornerback battle going as well. They got the 4th round pick from last year, Ja'Cory Bennett from Maryland, and the veteran, 7-year vet. I think he went to West Virginia. Brandon Faisons, big guy, 6'2", 200-pound guy. So my question to you guys: we know Jack and Nate Hobbs is gonna hold down the left side and the slot.
For sure.
The Raiders drafted 2 corners, and then they got the 2 guys right here who I'm talking about battling it out. Do you guys, as a GM, at least call Adoree Jackson's people?
Yes.
Or do you just flat out say, man, we bringing him in?
I would bring Adoree in.
You would.
You have to. That bro, he's gonna be. He would be real solid.
I would bring Adoree in without hesitating, based on his experience. He's close to home, and he gonna ball out. He got a little bit left in the tank.
Well, he's only 29.
And he hasn't got a major injury.
Yeah. He just coming off a 3-year, $39 million contract, balling. So he's not gonna be cheap.
Not gonna be cheap because he ball. He's worth it.
But you saying
guys,
okay? That's what I was about to ask you. He's worth it.
This past season, 2023 with the Giants, he had 63 combined tackles, 14 assisted with 1 INT. But throughout his entire career since 2017, it's been 376 combined tackles, 64 assisted, and 4 picks. Bro, he may not. He's one of those guys, and he can come off the a cornerback. I've seen him come off cornerback blitzes, bro. Him coming off a cornerback blitz he's fast.
All right,
he's gonna be a bit expensive, but that's why I asked the question.
But what range do you think? How much did you say for? How much do you think they would?
He just made 30. No, he came off 39 million for 3.
Okay.
He's not 30 years old yet, but I know he's going to be practical about money, not thinking he's going to get a raise, right? Those numbers there are not overwhelming as a DB.
I would come in and give him 30.
For how long?
For 2.
Oh, see, yeah.
I would say maybe like 4, to be honest. Maybe 4 years.
I'm not giving him a 4-year deal. He's 29 years old. I'll come in. I'll guarantee him 2 years.
2 years, 20 mil.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say.
2 years, 20 mil.
Hey man, I can't go $1 over that either, bro.
Not $1.
Slam the fucking phone.
I might have to make the last meal or 2 with an incentive.
Let's talk about that. But this is where I wish they had the old phones, because if the agent pump fakes or hesitates at all, and I'll slam the phone down in his face. But yeah, Fame. So a guaranteed 8, right? And then you can make 8 2 with what you want to put on it, Fame. Games started or some performance shit, maybe.
I gotta have performance.
A Pro Bowl.
Okay, Pro Bowl is good.
You get 2 other million. No, I ain't gonna put the whole 2 million on Pro Bowl.
You make the flag bowl.
Right. I'll get $500,000 of that is gonna be for the flag bowl. Another half is gonna be game started. And then that other $1 is gonna be if you got any picks. 1 pick, $500,000, 2 picks, I'll give you the other $1 million. So if you get 2 picks, go to the Pro Bowl. And what else did I say? And play on 16, 17, you make $10 million.
Guaranteed.
You'll make $10 million. You're gonna make 8 guaranteed. But you'll
8
make 10
guaranteed.
if you do all those things.
The other shit coming in incentive.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you gotta go to flag bowl.
Yep.
You gotta play this many games, and you gotta get a guaranteed 3 picks. No.
I would, if he wants more than that, then bro, we can't do it. We can't do it. We'll just go with what we got.
Sexy.
Yeah, because like you said, you don't want to go $1 over.
I can't pay that much for that. Fuck that. Because look, we might make a run at Dak Prescott or somebody next year.
Oh, real quick, John, I just want to throw this in. Jerry Jones, if you're watching the Raider Ragu show, give Dak Prescott his extension, please. Keep doing bad.
Hey, we gonna make a run at him, Jerry. I'm telling you. Mark's gonna make a run at your guy if you don't lock him up. That's why we ain't signing this body. We get the money ready for Dak.
I didn't even think about that, Ragu. Damn. I didn't even think about that.
You're getting the whole team together, right? Making all the other positions getting nice and tight. And then we go get the kid, man.
Oh, Ragu, my dad wanted me to show you this real quick. He told me to tell you
What's
I
that?
don't know if you can see it. It's a
just,
Raider. It's a Bud Light Raider mug, and he said, "Go Raiders."
It can talk.
Huh?
The mug talk.
Oh no! The mug.
Oh,
He just said he
Pop
just
said
told.
go Raiders. Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
go Raiders. Of course, my guy. And he knows too that we about to do big things this year. So
He was
shout out to
born
your
in.
pops. I was
He
gonna
was
shout
born
out.
in the late. Yeah, he was born in the late '60s, and he's been a fan. He first became a fan in the early mid. I'm sorry, mid '70s.
Oh yeah, so he's a G Raider fan, Oakland.
Oh yeah, no, he can tell you anything and everything about them. So that's how I was like, oh yeah, that's a real fan.
Hey man, I got a question for you guys, D.
Shoot.
In that AFC, now that the Denver Broncos have
the Stallions
restored let me say it. The horses have restored
the donkeys.
Yeah, that's what you call them. That's what you call them. That's what you call them.
Yeah,
The donkeys have restored some sign of future, continuity going forward. They didn't. Coach over there is over there doing his stuff. He clean house. He got some people in there, and is the rivalry still what it is?
A rivalry?
Absolutely, man. Excuse my language.
I just want to know, man.
So the Chiefs have been more successful in recent years, so the focus has kind of been on them. The Chargers, we always kind of treat them like little brothers or whatever. Hey, but let me tell you, and his pops could tell you this too. The Chiefs ain't the one, man. It's the average motherfuckers who we really don't F with. You understand me? So the 8 times in a row that we have beat them is very significant. Their fans are on quiet, like silent right now, bro, when it comes to the Raiders. They usually, bro, they got so much shit to say about the Raiders. Hey, but we've been dogging them for the last 4 seasons in a row, bro. We beat them at home, beat them at their place, blew them out, beat them in close games. You name it, any kind of way we didn't toss these dudes up. Pause. So,
damn.
Yeah, the rivalry is straight on. It's absolute. For me, bro, it's them. Yeah, we want to stop Mahomes and them from three-peating, and all that. And it is a rivalry with the Chiefs. Don't get me wrong, bro. But hey, for me, it always is and always will be the Broncos. And of course, it ain't died down. Not even one smither. And look, I would further throw some fuel on the fire. Why don't you guys just trade Surtain and just go into a full-on rebuild with your overrated ass coach?
Wow. Yeah. I got one out of him there, Trey.
Yeah.
You hit a nerve.
I'm so glad you asked. I'm so glad you asked.
Man. Hey, Trey.
How long have you been holding that in, Ragu?
I've been needing to say that to the Denver fans for quite some time, especially about the coach.
Hey, man.
Good shit, Fame. Way to go.
People can talk about that NFC, right?
Yeah.
But that AFC, brother. Right now, with Kansas City winning back-to-back, and then you got Baltimore.
Whoa. The Patriots are about to start their three-peat run this year. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm playing.
I mean, you guys are in the rebuild stage, Dre. Let's be real. Let's be honest,
no, I'm joking.
You guys are still a couple of guys away, and you guys still don't have a real OC.
So, oh yeah, no, we still got. I was joking. We got a lot of work to do.
Torn though, because I do want to see Coach Mayo do well. I don't want to see him crash and burn and then give a, you know what I mean, a narrative of whatever. But
where's Belichick?
So why don't they have a GM, OC? Is this true? There's no offensive coordinator.
We don't really.
They don't have a real offense. They got some guy over there, but they don't.
We have. Who did you
just
hire?
You hired somebody.
No.
Yeah, we did, but
it's somebody's son or something, right?
You didn't hear my choice of words.
You said a real. You call he's not a real OC.
No, it's not a real.
Bro, his name is Alex. It was Alex Van Pelt.
They might have AI'd
Alex Van Pelt.
Hey D. Yo D.
Where you come over from? Houston, right? I hear you fine.
Hey, yo, D. They might have AI'd him.
They got an AI OC. He over there calling. he over there calling plays off of artificial intelligence.
Oh, artificial
Oh
intelligence.
man!
You know what do they go to? Statistic. When they get stuck, the coaches now
You said they got a bot. They got a bot over there as a fucking robot.
Man, what is it? In a minute we're gonna see a bot team, an AI team.
They're gonna be out there getting fucked up.
I'm telling you. Then it ain't gonna be no head of the crown or what's that? Targeting.
Oh yeah, they ain't gonna target ever.
And you do realize we're about to have
programmed to not target.
You do realize we're gonna have. You do realize the first 6 weeks of the season we're gonna have like.
D, who's y'all running back?
Zeus.
Zamir
White.
Yeah. Oh, Zamir. That's right.
Hey, I'm setting my boy Dre up. Watch this. Dre, who's your running back?
Oh, you're funny. You got jokes, I see. You got Ragu, mute him.
Hey, so he was in Cleveland as the OC, right?
Why would you say that? Freaking Ramondre Stevenson and Antonio Gibson. Why?
He got fired by the Browns in January and then hired in February.
By the Patriots.
Yeah.
By the Patriots.
QB coach of the Bengals before that in 2018.
Man, the boy had D. Watson and couldn't do nothing with D. Watson. He's not a coordinator.
Deshaun wasn't the Deshaun of.
He'll show you this year.
I hope he does. I really do. I'm a big fan. You know this already, but it wasn't that.
Hey man, I know my guys, man.
Deshaun.
He'll show you, man. He'll step up.
I surely hope so.
Hey, while we talking about the Pats, right? The Pats got rid of that quarterback they had built so much up in.
Yeah, Mac Jones. And he seems like he's having more fun in Jacksonville now.
Wow. As a backup.
Yep. And
having
also,
more fun? All right, that's cool, but is that going to translate to any performance?
Yeah.
Well, he got a chance to get on the field. Not a real guy in front of. Well, yeah, it is a guy in front of him.
Oh, I was going to say.
The young kid is in front of. Hey, he over there having fun as a backup.
How long we going to call Trevor the young kid?
Trevor. Yeah, bro. I was about to say.
No, I'm just saying, because I kind of look at him that way too, but how much longer, bro?
Hey, Sunshine is you right, D. We got to take the young kid off of Trevor's name, man.
Yeah.
Sunshine showed me he's tough. He did run and lay down when his team had a shot at the offs. He came back. He tried to fight, but he just was banged up. I like the toughness in the kid, Sunshine, man.
But is this a put up or shut up year for Sunshine?
Absolutely.
Okay. So
I said it.
All right, so let's talk. So
set it on the Ragu
if
show.
CJ come in there and win the South again,
oh boy,
are we gonna start the bus tag for Sunshine?
Because if you start the bus tag for Sunshine, you got to start the bus tag for the guy down in Dago.
In Inglewood.
Yeah. Inglewood. These are the years that these guys.
I'm gonna send it to him. Already ordered his. They put it on there. Justin Herbert is a bus.
Number 10.
Yeah. I got his on the way, fam. So you saying after this, we gonna order Travs? All right.
Gotta order Travs.
All right.
Gotta put Travs in there, man.
All right. Or at the
man, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for me to say put Trav, because Trav be balling. It's his squad. It's his squad. And them coaches he be having. Them niggas get out coached.
Well, last year there was a lot of drop balls too.
Right. It be them dudes. He don't got no dude. Hey,
and I'm a pause fame retroactive on the it's kind of hard. And we'll go continue though, fam.
Hey, them dudes. them dudes over there are not real. They not dudes. Like, that's what I mean about somebody making somebody better. Trev made a lot of these dudes better. And like Drake said, they be dropping the ball. I mean, pause.
Do you guys remember, my bad, Fame, do you remember last year when Trev was running out the pocket with a gimpy leg and he just threw that, as he was falling, he threw that long like that long bomb deep downfield, and it hit the receiver in his hands and it just slipped right through? The reason I remember that so vividly is because Isaiah was so pissed about that. He goes, "You got niggas dropping, pause. You guys got dropping passes. T-Law holding the ball a little too long." He goes, "There was just so many factors, but the drop passes was the icing on the cake."
Hey, that boy had 20 sacks.
So, fuck.
And
so
they
got,
and the other linebacker is perennial.
Your mic, D.
Yeah, my mic was out.
Going in and out.
I said there.
There you go.
Alucon is top tackler in the National Football League year in, year out, or he's like second or third every year. So they have a defense over there. You can't say it's that Trevor Lawrence and Doug Peterson. So
you can't say that.
I'm just saying, bro, if we need a good showing. We need a good showing from Trev and the guys.
See that defense you talk about, that linebacker, I think he won a game on a fumble or something. Ran it back or something. I think
he got a defensive player of the year vote.
Yeah.
First place vote, I think. Josh Allen did, the linebacker. He had 20 sacks. God dang it.
Hey, that's that AFC.
It is. It's a gauntlet over there.
I'm trying to tell you, man, that they keep hollering at NFC. That AFC.
Speaking of bus tags, there's a kid in Cincinnati that seems to get hurt every year.
Oh,
Joe Burrow.
See, it's a lot of bus tags finna go up.
Did we order it yet, or are we still just going? Right now, we call the people to started to get the design of it going.
Hey man, that's 3 bus tags already.
So you saying let's order the one for Burrow? Do we want to pay for it to get it shipped, or are we gonna just put it on layaway?
We need to get that one shipped.
Wait a minute.
Especially for the Cincinnati guy and the Inglewood guy.
Herbert.
Burrow, Herbert. We need to get those shipped. Sunshine. We're gonna get Sunshine
to the end of this season or midway of the season before we.
No, we got to give Sunshine to the end of the season.
All right.
We're gonna get Sunshine to the end.
So you're saying, hold on, Fang, hold on.
Yeah, you recording this. You recording this, right?
The bus tag for number 9 in Cincinnati.
Yeah, man, he comes out smoking cigars like he won. He won the Natty. But you ain't won the bowl.
Right.
You all on the joint. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
It's too much extras.
And and I was in the arena last year up in San Jose when they came and saw us on my birthday, and they popped us.
They popped y'all, yeah.
And they popped us because of him.
So why?
That's why I'm extra out on him. Because next week he lose to somebody boo.
I gotta get in real quick.
Who was that, Dre?
That was my pops,
the
Raider fan, the OG Raider fan.
Man. Yeah. Tell Pops what's up, man.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Nothing, man.
What's going on, man?
All right now.
Young, man.
He said he wants to get you on one of these days.
Oh, yeah, man. You're going to have to get me on one of these days.
For sure, man. Raiders, bro. This is all Raiders right here, man. I'm sure you got plenty to say.
I see.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's been a diehard, like I said, since day one. Never switched.
Since the 70s.
Since the 70s.
That's right, man. During the season, we gonna have him on, man, for sure. I ain't gonna I ain't gonna have him on talking about boring off-season stuff, but when them games start, man, we gonna have Pops on, man, because I know he got a lot to say.
Hey, Pops was around when they had Stickum.
Oh,
yeah. Lester, the big 200-pound cornerback.
Hey, yeah, Dito, that's why I'm saying that, man. I watched Burrow eat us alive. Pause. You feel what I'm saying?
Got you, yeah.
Hey, Dre.
Yeah.
I sat right there eating my popcorn, and baby, he kind of didn't even want to say nothing to me.
He was
so
as
mad,
advertised, man.
I watched him like just sit back there and thread us. Boo. And that's when we had Oliver. He was killing Oliver. The wheel route, touchdown. Like he was looking like, man, baby Joe, man, back there. But then he go the next week and throw 2 picks. And he inconsistent. Like to
then
me,
he gets hurt too much.
And then, like I say, he win a couple of games. He get to blowing cigars all on the after thing. And like, all right, man. Like, yeah, let's order those 2, man, immediately.
We know what the best ability is, and it's availability. And the last few years,
he's been on the downside of that.
He hasn't been. Yeah.
It only works for so long because remember his first like 2 or 3 years. Well, I'll say first 2 years. He would miss a couple of games, like 4 games, and then come back and they would make. You can only do that though for so long.
No, it's starting to, and Marv is the one that made me realize that. Shout out to the chef.
Marv.
That he is very unlikely at this point to make it through the full season. He has
every year.
What reason do we have to believe that he will?
Hey, go. Can you pull up his paycheck?
I sure can.
Pull up his paycheck, and you'll see why I said let's order his deal.
Can you imagine Joe Burrow as a Raider?
Nah, he's not gonna do Jimmy.
He's not. But
what's my buddy's name from the USC? Our quarterback.
Not Caleb, right?
Nah, not Caleb.
Arnold.
Yeah.
Who, Faye?
The one that you just said his name.
Sam Darnold?
Not Darnold.
Oh, Darnold.
No, not Darnold.
Oh.
He went to the Bengals, and then he went to the Cardinal Bengal.
Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer.
Came to y'all at the end of his career. He came to y'all at the end of the career.
Joe is due to make and the real money in his deal ain't even kicked in yet.
What's his deal?
$29,714
this year.
Yes.
What's his deal? Hey, what's his overall deal? How many years? How many dollars?
5 to 75.
And you mean to tell me he hasn't won anything yet? Do we have an AFC championship?
219 guaranteed. And yes, he does have one that AFC championship in 20
when they played the Rams.
2020. No, 2021.
21.
So that's what got him the bread.
Yeah.
He ain't got one since he got the bread.
219 of them joints guaranteed, brother.
And you got to realize too, who he beat to get to that Super Bowl was Patty Mahomes and the Chiefs.
That was before he got the bread. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, way before.
So since he got the bread, what do we have?
The bread ain't even really kicked in next year.
So is this another
25, 26, and 27? He is 46, 48, and 52.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
Topping out in the final year, well, they could get out after the 52. But if they don't,
they could bail.
They could bail. They could bail. But if they don't, they're going to own 53 and 68.
Wow. These guys are not even proven to getting this type of bread.
Or you come back to the table and do a 40-year and add a little more cash to that. Shit. And probably do it, shit.
Hey, man.
4 years, 240 on the next one.
They say I'm in the wrong business.
I'm in the wrong.
It's just that the QBs kind of cripple the roster, bro. I don't see why they got to make all that money like that.
I don't either.
Like, why do they have to take
all of the bread?
And that's why Tom Brady used to kind of like say, "Hey, man, I'll take a little less bread. I got other shit going on, bro. Get the other position, spread the bread out so we can be sweet."
Because other than that, coach wasn't gonna buck.
Yeah.
Coach was gonna get somebody over there in 7th round from North Dakota State, or Alabama U,
Akron.
Man, Belichick wasn't going to get nobody. He was going to get on somebody's practice roster. He'd go dig on somebody's practice roster.
He spread the bread around, man, so we can be. So I ain't out here just the only one getting paid and the only one playing well.
That's what Tommy told him. That's what Tommy said.
Yeah, bro.
And you gotta realize too, Brady did when he took those pay cuts. It wasn't just for him saying like, "Oh, I have all that money." It's not him saying that. He has money in love, and he was like, in his thought process, he probably took it like, "Well, if I'm making all this money and no one else is, they're probably gonna look at me differently and not really want to play." Because it's why? But no.
And then also he kept it 1,000 with himself. He I can't be mad at other players if we penny pinching at other positions. You feel me? And then we expect to win games. You feel me? I can't even be mad if I'm making all the bread.
But yeah, he always used to say, "I have to take the pay cut because we need better players every year."
So, we'll see if that's gonna happen with guys like Burrow
and I feel like with the NFL, I feel like we've gotten away from that kinda. I feel like everyone is so, and I'm not saying, because I know that people have some tough backgrounds and they're trying to help family and all that. And I get that. Make your money if you can, but at the same time, if you know you've made enough, like where you're like, "Oh, I'm good for life."
Yeah.
If you really have a love for the sport, you want to have other guys come around. You want to help you. So if it means taking a pay cut to bring, for example, a prime Randy Moss, fuck yes.
And I ain't trying to say what they should be getting paid or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hating. I'm just saying QBs, I think it's getting a little out of control, guys. And agents, I think it's getting a little up there to where, the cap is 95 mil, bro. What are they gonna do?
Right.
When Joe Burrow is making 58 mil.
Right, and they extended the bread for the teams anyway. So
and they're gonna continue to do that. So yeah, the cap ain't gonna be what it is when he's due to make the 58. The 52 mil. The cap is gonna be up a little bit, but still, it ain't gonna be up that much, bro. And you making like half the cap.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like quarterbacks, if you're listening, if you on any of these shows, man, y'all gotta understand, like you said, the GMs, agents, sports agents, man, y'all killing the game. It don't make sense. Like, how do you build a team? This is why you're trying to do away with special teams or worried about people getting hurt. No, this sport was made for individuals that was a little bit different.
And listen, we ain't mad at the QBs getting a little bit more because it's a big, you play.
Look how much more, D.
Exactly, bro. That's what I was finna say, Fang.
Like, for example, Daniel Jones. You gotta
get half the cap to yourself, B. Come on.
Like Daniel Jones contract. Remember that one?
And he ain't even talk.
Yep. And now they got
disrespect Daniel Jones, but man, you ain't all that. You ain't shown no reason to be getting that bread like that.
And like Fame just said, he was like how Fame brought up the management, the managers, and all that. Let's look at, for example, Tommy DeVito, for example, had one or two good games.
Yeah,
had one or two good games, and his manager's already on the phone trying to cut deal. I'm like, bro, calm down, calm fucking down. But also, like you said, Fame, the social media. He was all over social media on the phone talking like, bro, don't give him no fucking deal. Not yet.
It's ridiculous, I feel like, man. It's getting a little out of control. How are we going to build a team and one guy is half the cap?
Yeah, so what are we talking team here? It's the same thing when we was talking basketball. You can't give one guy all the bread. How the other dude's going to play with him? You know what I'm saying? That's just like they saying about the girl, not to jump around like this, D, but I'm just using examples. The girl Caitlin, yeah, you brought a little bit more, but you can't come in here doing this like you giving her all the dang. What about all of the times what we paved? Yeah. I mean, even I look at it with baseball with our team, the Doyers. How do you give this guy 700 and Mookie's the best player in baseball? Come on, bro. Like, come on now. Like, at what point, what did he do? Go to the Angels and
timing was everything on that.
Yeah.
So it's just like, to me,
and he can pitch.
When you have these team sports,
you're a two-way player.
You want to bring things together, you have to understand, okay, that's like in a company. You're not going to get paid what the boss pay all the way down. Everybody going to have a different pay. But don't take, you know what I'm saying, all the money, supervisor or executive director, don't take all the money because you that person to keep us all going.
So as a GM in the league, you get in there and you do the books one of two ways. If you got a quarterback and you paying them like this, then you got to be constantly redrafting all the other positions so you can keep those guys under rookie contracts that you can afford. Or you pay everybody, get the whole team sweet, and then go get a rookie quarterback on a rookie deal, and hopefully in the 5 years that you got control of his money, you can win.
Yeah.
Otherwise, bro.
Hey, guys. I set y'all up for that one. Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy. That's what our general manager.
Here's your thing. You need to win because he's going to need. So that's your problem. You haven't been to the bowl. You've been in a championship game. Haven't got it done yet, bro. I think this the last one before Purdy gonna be like, hey, bro, I need it. I need it. Yo, you muted, fam. You muted.
And he'll have the experience to do that. He'll have the games to show he's worth it.
He's
like I said,
he's been in the NFC Championship and the Super Bowl. He's worth it. He's getting the money.
That's what I said. He has the resume to ask for. He has the resume to throw a number out there. When he's ready to throw that number out there, we have to respond. What we saying now is we showing the league you can go do exactly what you explained, D.
Yeah. Yes.
You can be in control and not get that dude all that money. Even like I'm saying, when it's time to pay Purdy, he's not going to be paid like the Bengals Q.
Are you sure?
I'm just saying, if they can,
because of the position he was drafted in,
if the league can get this thing under control, is what I'm saying, D. So, get this out of the orbit. These are out of orbit numbers, bro. I can't hear you.
Ain't no getting it under control because the Niners need them to. Nah, this is how
I'm thinking. I'm just thinking, Dre. Hey, Dre, catch me.
How you gonna pay Debo? How you gonna pay McCaffrey? How you gonna pay
what I'm saying.
these guys on defense? Brent Warner and those guys. if you got to pay Brock Purdy, what did I say?
270. 270. Brock gonna come and want 300.
The cap is gonna be raised, right?
Can y'all imagine the NFL though if they didn't have a salary cap like baseball?
So baseball has a soft cap, right? You just have to be willing to pay the tax, right? That's what you mean, a soft cap, where you can clearly run through that shit as long as you pay the extra money, right? And you can chalk that up as a cost of doing business. And if you're a team with money like the Dodgers and the Yankees, you really don't have a cap because you don't care. You'll pay if you have to. That would fuck shit up because then the bigger teams, like the Cowboys, and now us, teams with a little flush with a little more cash, would be able to just blow through the cap, bro, and pay everybody. You feel me? And that would make it unfair. Yeah. You would be able to do shit like, Kansas City would be able to do shit like get Chris Jones and Miles
Garrett.
You feel me?
That's what Jimmy Jones. Hey, that's what Jimmy Jones will be doing.
Yeah. Jerry Jones, exactly.
Jerry Jones.
They would get everybody.
Everybody.
And
he was gonna buy everybody.
And still not make the conference
championship. Charge it to the cost of doing business. And you're right, Dre. Probably not win.
Them boys got that. Them boys got that oil money, man. They'll be going to buy everything on
Earth. You know what's funny? You know what's so hilarious? Jerry Jones got all this money. Cowboys organization has all this money. Like you said, CD Lambs, all these players, prime Ezekiel Elliott when he was younger. They had all these players, star players on their team, yet they haven't been to a conference championship since 1996.
They haven't had the right coach. The right coach and motivator, bro. You can get guys.
Jason Garrett wasn't the guy, and this one still. I don't even think McCarthy's the guy.
Neither one of these guys are motivators with players.
I'm gonna tell
you, Jason Garrett was a blue collar guy. This guy here is an outback farmer who won in Green Bay.
I'm gonna tell you, man. Cowboys are in trouble. I'm gonna say why. They are on the wrong side of the trend. All right. They have a fast, get after the quarterback type defense, right? Without the ability to go bigger. Now, where the league is going is to more tight ends, 12, 13 personnel running the football on you, right? And then when they wear out your pass rush from running on it, then they start throwing the ball. And I think the Cowboys are, by the time they are able to clear the roster and get it back going to how it should be, then the league is going to shift again. So
that's the game.
What they're doing is chasing. And right now, man, they're going to have a good year, probably make the playoffs again. And then either the Niners or Green Bay, somebody like that, is going to catch them out there and just run that fucking football down their throats again. Because they are small as a defense.
Very.
And
Micah Parsons can't make a sack on all possessions. He can't hit a sack on every possession.
And I'm going to run at Micah. I ain't going to run away from him because then he's going to chase it down. No, I'm going right at 11, man, and make him fight off double teams.
Real quick, because I know Madden, sometimes I'll be playing games, and Madden be years ahead of the NFL in real time. I do franchise mode for Madden. I take two teams, I try to get them to the bowl, and I was looking at the Raiders' record. The Raiders' record right now, and I'm about to be in the playoffs.
What year?
They're I'm in 2024. I'm in 2027, and the Raiders are 13. They have 13 wins, and I'm looking at them like, wait a minute, how? Who is on their roster? Nick, their receiver, their quarterback is Caleb Will, so not that one, not that part, but they got Justin Jefferson, they got Micah Parsons, they got Crosby still. I was like, yo, hold on. Micah Parsons
are they saying that players are trying to get to AP like that? Is that what you're saying, EA Sports?
That's exactly what they're trying to say. So that's why I was like, and Madden has a weird way of knowing the future before it actually happens. So I was
Micah and Max.
My bro, Crosby and Parsons, and then you got Justin Jefferson and DA.
I don't know how Adams is still around in 2027. What is he? 40?
Yeah, 39.
You get this Jerry Rice
man,
on, huh?
Hey, that's that AI, man. That AI is trash. The AI gonna have a scrap. Hey, D, the AI gonna have us going like running it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all crazy. I'm telling you. That's why I hope the Pope can go with this sit down they have it over there and change the minds of these technical guys. They just killing us, man.
And also, too, on top of that, when I was looking at like other play, like I had to go. There's certain teams that are garbage now that are really good now in my Madden. Like it's a whole different league now in my franchise mode. Like it's my design. Yep. The only person that's left is Patrick Mahomes, DA, and no, Kelsey retired. He's done.
You guys got any? You guys got
Mitchell Trubisky? My bad. Hold on. Like Mitchell Trubisky, he got traded to the Steelers, but before he got traded, he got sent in my game. He got sent to Denver, and I was like, "Well, how?" And then later on, he ended up getting moved. I was like, "Now, what are the odds of that? What are the fucking odds of that?"
And this is last year's Madden, right?
What happened?
This was last year's Madden, right? So it's not the draftees yet.
Yeah.
That's AI at its best.
I was like, bro, don't.
So shout out to Tay, but hopefully in 2027, Tay, that's it, man. You're gonna hang it up, bro.
Right. Yeah, and wife and kids should be calling you home, buddy. Wife and kids should be saying that's enough, guy.
You're a hell of a player too, to play for so long too.
Right.
God. Wow.
Hey D, I got a question for you.
Shoot.
Who's on the other end of Mr. Crosby? You guys gonna
isn't
take
it
care
Wilkins?
of that? You guys
isn't
gonna
it
take
Wilkins?
care of that issue?
So we have a great situation over there, right? The young kid that came on strong, Malcolm Kuntz, had 8 sacks and got all of those 8 sacks in about 9 ball games. And then we got the young kid that we drafted last year, 7 overall. I mean, last season, 7th overall, Tyree Wilson.
It should be ready
over there. That should be ready.
It should be ready. You got a year under his belt.
I did a video on him. I think they should let him stand up when he plays DN. When he's in the sub packages and he plays inside. If Graham's gonna continue to do that, then of course he's got to get his hand down. But let the kid stand up. He's obviously more comfortable. But to answer your question, it's gonna be a combination of Kuntz and Wilson to get after the quarterback on third and medium or long. It's gonna be Kuntz all day with Max over there. And then there's gonna be other downs where they're gonna leave Wilson there because Wilson is better against the run.
Okay.
So and as far as his pass rushing skill set, I think we'll see a little bit something different this year. So we got a great situation with that, fam. We got
I was watching
somebody to back up Max, and then we got 2 guys over there on the other side that can.
I was watching some clips of you guys last year, defensive clips, and you guys had a decent defense over there.
Yeah, we did.
Hey, look,
especially when AP took over.
Teams ran away from Crosby.
See, and that's with Wilson. You're not going to be able to run away. You're not going to be able to run at Wilson.
Y'all need somebody stout over there. You come this way.
Number 9 is stout.
Your defense came. They was a little fast. They come up and make some tackles too.
Yeah.
They come up and make some tackles. I like the little DBs flying to the ball. But if you guys can get somebody that's stout, because they look at Crosby, they come out and, like you said, 13 personnel, and then they flip the side real quick or they're motion, and Crosby be over there. Bye-bye, Crosby.
Yeah.
Because they know he going to disrupt everything. Crosby going to give up his body. He going to make it. He going to make you cut inside.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I was just
Tyree
wondering if
will
you guys
be
addressed
very
that
good
problem.
on that. Very good on that. Tyree will. And we signed Christian Wilkins at the tackle. So we got a tackle.
Yeah,
and
that's
we
what I
got
was
the
like,
other
bro,
edge
Wilkins.
defender. Yeah. We're going to be better up front.
You saw what Wilkins did in Miami, too. That dude was a machine.
I've liked him ever since Clemson.
Right, I know teams in the league.
He sounded so familiar to me.
Yeah,
that's
number 42 from Clemson. The D lineman from Clemson, number 42, that played against Bama and with Deshaun and them. That's him. That's Christian Wilkins. What you say, Frank?
Hey, you remember our concept that we would say you got to have 2 corners, 2 DNs,
yeah,
and the backer, Mike Backer.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to be stout now in the league. You got to have a 1 and a 3 tech.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. You can't get anything done.
Because that RPO, that dive, or that when you get 13 again, you go trap, counter trap, or zone stretch. Man, you got to have a 3 tech to make that shit bounce and your people come up and smack it.
Because guess what? Your mic nowadays weigh about 220, 225.
That's why I say, one of your 3 better be stankies and can move. Big stankies that can move.
Yeah. We talked about that on the last show. Gone are the days of the 260, 265-pound middle linebacker, bro. They will find him and expose him, Paul, all day. You can't hide him no more, Frank.
You can't hide him no more. He can't be hit. Because guess what? When you go trips, you go empty, what is he going to do now?
He got to go cover CMC.
Got to go cover CMC, baby. CMC line up out there?
You got to
go. Hey, what you telling him, D? Go!
I can't hear you, Ragu.
You telling him, that's your man, son.
He looking around like, who got it? No, you. He looking around like, who go cover him, coach?
Can't change the whole defense at this last split second, man. You got to go out there and cover the dude. Yeah, there's no more of that. No more
bumping down where you take the inside guy.
Man, well, then you're gonna bump down and have to stick Tay or somebody. You gonna bump down and cover Debo or IU. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. Kids will run away from you. It's tough.
So 220? So 220 is safe to say for the mic?
If you are 260, you better get a little bigger and go ahead and try to play some tackle. Or go play O-line.
You might well go to the cafeteria and load up on carbs.
Yep.
Load up on carbs.
Yep. And get your speed together. Because you got to stick that wheel route.
Oh my God. Yeah. You got to stick you got to stick the Trojan route.
Man, please. It's too much. It's too much now.
It's a little complicated now. It's not just your basic.
But look, here's the counter. Well, you got your 220-pound middle linebacker in there. All right, I can put these tight ends in here. All right, and I got a dynamic one that I can put in the slot.
He said, I got an anemic one that I could put in the slot.
No, I said a dynamic one that I can put in the slot.
Oh, dynamic. Okay,
I can bring him. I can put him. I can start him in the backfield, motion him out. While you got your little guys in there, and then we're gonna run this football. Yeah.
Hey, look, we're gonna go ace, U motion, 245.
We gonna go.
Everybody slamming down on his little 220.
Right. Or Fame. Look, we gonna go ace, right? We gonna motion the left side tight end over, and the actual back is a tight end.
Oh, so you motion you over?
Yeah.
You
So now,
Y's on your right side, U's on your left.
We gonna go big on big.
Yeah. On big.
Pause. Or we'll get in the big bunch.
I was gonna say your favorite.
Big
Get out
bunch.
here, have all three of them right there, and they got a running start.
Yeah. Oh man, but from what I heard, it ain't been looking good in Raider camp because they learning a new deal and everybody. The defense is killing them in OTs. Yeah, in OTAs. But you know, they need work. They need work.
That's growing pains, baby.
Brand new offense, brand new potentially quarterback, brand new running back. So it's growing pains, like you said.
Hey, now will your running back Zeus be able to handle that? Can he handle that load? Can he handle that load?
Can he pause? I'm gonna pause on the load, or I can't answer the question. But
Travis Kelce,
pause.
Can he handle the load of the entire
the job task? The job task.
The majority of the carries, right, for the team. I think he can. What I am encouraged by though is the dude Alexander Madison. He slams it in there as well. He's not a small running back, right? So he's not a easy to bring down. You gotta bring it to bring this guy down as well as Zeus. So I like that about both of them. Both of them are foot in the ground and go guys. You're not gonna see a bunch of moves being thrown. So yeah, man, I'm excited. I think Zeus can handle it, and I think with a little help from Madison, it's gonna be good. And then the little rookie dude that we got as well out of New Hampshire. I expect some things out of him. Young guy named Dylan Laube. Is gonna be wearing number 23, like McCaffrey.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I expect him to make the team first of all, and then actually get some time with the first team offense by the time we play in Inglewood on September 15th, I believe it is.
I got the Chargers.
Yes, we do.
The Chargers.
Yes, we do. Can't wait.
Hey D.
Yeah.
I got a question for Dre. Dre, how did you feel about the retirement?
Oh, he ready.
How did you feel about the
retirement? The retirement of your guy, Mr. Brady.
Thomas Edward Jr. Brady with greatness. When he first left, people used to always say, "Oh, it's so." That wasn't a decision. That was a family decision. He gave New England everything he had, every last ounce of himself. He gave to Boston. So.
I'm gonna let that one go. That was out of bounds, I think, but I'm gonna let it go. Yeah.
All I wanted him to do
what did he give?
was come back and retire a Patriot. That's all I wanted him to do.
Hey, Dre.
What the hell did he give, Dre?
Hey, Dre, he did go over there.
Happened?
He did it. Hey, Dre, he had something left. He had something left in the tank. He went over to Tampa and got one.
In his first year. So
I don't think he gave y'all everything.
Oh no, yeah, I was excited for. I'm glad he was able to come back. I'm glad at the response that we gave him. That's what I was a little worried about. Like I was like, y'all better not boo him. He gave everything he had.
They better not have a boo him. That would have been petty and Mickey as fuck. Yeah.
Very petty.
Well,
it hurt when he left, but I also understood why he left.
Hey,
and at the same time, I'm grateful for his career.
You want to really know why they gave him the retirement to this right now?
Why? Yeah, I do. I would love to know.
I want to know.
And because he had bad press after he done that dumb roast. He had bad press. His kids were bashing like that. Why did you do that? So, the good thing about it that the Patriots brought it through the world off of Tom now. They're not pointing it like, as they would do anyone else. But I was saying that to say the last part of his speech was, I'm a Patriot.
Oh, yeah. And I believe he may have left, but he left. He may have left for a little bit, but it's okay because he's always got a spot at home.
Hey,
I like the part about him saying football is hard. Pause.
I did.
And for all those reasons he said too. And as coaches, we didn't been there. Coaching football is hard. Pause.
And it's
not easy.
It's just football talk. But at the end of the day, like I say, man, Tommy did a great job at what he did at making other people better. That was not 5 stars. That was, as they would say, the quote unquote top guy, and you know what I'm saying. So Tommy and Bill did a great job. But I said all that to say this: was Tommy made on the play by the Raider organization?
Absolutely, that's what jump started our
which was truly a fumble that we'll argue today. Was truly a fumble by Mr. Woodson. He gave his old Michigan buddy.
Brady said it was a fumble.
His Michigan alma mater friend just jumpstart his career. Beating the Raiders.
Yeah. But they don't go to the Super Bowl that first one. And we don't know what happens after that. You breaking up, Dre?
Honestly, yeah. We don't know it. Oh, my bad. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good now.
No, honestly, that is what jump started everything. Because you got to realize, Raiders win that game, they go to the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Here's the thing, too. Here's the other thing about that. And you guys, as not being Raider fans, you probably never looked at it like this. We win that game and go to the Super Bowl. Gruden never leaves.
Right.
So we win that next one, too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have to go face him playing against Tampa Bay. He would have been our coach still.
Right. So, against Tampa Bay.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, that was big, dude. That fumble, that non-fumble. It started a ripple effect that sent one organization one way and the other one the other way.
Oh, I never looked at it like that. You're right. As Raider,
yeah, it's bro. The way you just put that, like
for the most part, we're just now coming out of that.
Right. What was that? What would that be called? The Chicago Cubs spell or the New York Mets spell?
I can't put it on Cubs. It was a lot longer. It's just kind of like a funk, man. That and even if you remember the game, the center the night before, remember he got lost out in the town and
mental health issues.
Yeah, bro. That was when we went to the Super Bowl. Finally,
he didn't want to play or something.
He lost his mind or something, bro. Yeah. Out there, off that shit.
And real quick, I just want to throw
hitting that.
They had good Tony Montana in the city.
Yeah.
Good Tony Montana in the city.
He was down there in San Diego, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
And real quick, I just want to say this now, just in case Travis Kelce's watching this. just briefly. Hey, Trav. Well, I don't know you like that, so let me not call you that. Travis Kelce. Don't forget, we live in a canceled world now, so please, I hope someone corrected you after your media day. Pause, bro. Put a fucking pause on it, man. That was too far, and you said it twice, like you meant that shit. So just be careful on what you say. I know you didn't mean it in that term, But this man confidently paused, was like, "Put the load on me, Nick." Oh no.
You said it like you meant to, Trav. I'm just
He said
saying.
it twice.
I'm just saying, man.
I'll take it all day, baby. Whoa, hold on.
Talk about Travis Kelce. Yeah, he did say all that. He did.
Hey.
And then,
yeah.
right, Fame? That's what we said. And also, news just broke. I don't know if y'all saw it or not. There's a whole discussion about it right now in the chat, which is hilarious. JC just posted. Did you hear about the Falcons?
What?
Yeah, they tamper with Cousins.
Pause. Oh, I had saw that. Yeah.
That's what they said on the news. The news don't be saying pause.
They lost a fifth rounder.
They should.
$250,000 over a 35-year-old C+ quarterback coming off an Achilles tear.
They only gonna give up a fifth round.
C+.
That was JC. Yeah.
250.
Third is a solid B.
I was gonna say Kirk is a B plus for sure in my book.
Yeah, A- even.
Hey, bro, Kirk isn't.
No way, D.
Kirk
no way, D.
What?
No
How?
way, D is here in any parts of the A. I'll give you the low B minus.
Low B minus.
He's a solid B.
He's a solid B.
What has he done?
In terms of what, winning?
As a Q.
And check his stats compared to some of the guys who they be talking about, bro. That's the thing with Cousins.
Well,
Y'all be disrespecting him.
I don't see him in the playoffs enough.
He can make the playoffs.
Getting all that bread he got.
First off, you also got to realize, Fame, his manager can sell dirt. So
hey, listen, man. Exactly. So, hey, man. Hey, look, put him on that board list you ordering.
But come on, we can't do Kirk like that, though.
Why we can't?
I get what you mean.
I
get what you mean in terms of winning Super Bowls and making championships, but he does take a lot of these teams to the post. You got the Redskins there.
Hey, look. He's 35, 36 years old. The bus tag, if we was going to put it on him, we'd have to do that 10 years ago.
Okay, all so right? he's gonna make it, and is he gonna get a yellow jacket? Is what I'm saying.
So that's what you say? You're yellow jacket or bus?
No.
No, he's not a yellow jacket.
What the fuck happened?
No, he's not a yellow jacket guy. You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I can't. I done fucked up.
Oh, you don't see yourself on the screen no more?
No, I don't know what I just did.
You there though?
Okay.
Yeah, man, the bus tag is over, man. He is what he is. He is a B, solid B. QB, man, that can win games for you in the National Football League. With a decent supporting cast.
Decent?
Well, no, you need to be kind of sweet. Your supporting cast needs to be sweet.
D, what's the meet? I'm in there already. What is this shit?
You already in the meeting, man.
I know. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Yo.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm responding to JC and talking shit about my boy Kirk Cousins, man. The most disrespected man in football.
Kurt?
Yeah.
The Kurt?
A B minus.
The Kurt.
Dre said B plus. I'm with you, Dre. B plus quarterback.
I think he's a B plus quarterback. I mean,
he
doesn't he hasn't been to the ship or won a ship, but I mean, look, he took Washington and Minnesota to postseason play at least.
Yeah, man, it's a decent player. Man. B minus.
And you got to realize back then the Washington Redskins had at that time, and I don't care. I'm calling you Washington Redskins. I don't give a fuck.
Don't cancel us, YouTube.
Oh shit! Let me take that back then. Washington Commanders. I'm sorry. But nah, they had Colt McCoy and guys like that couldn't get you over the hump. Kirk came in and did what he needed to do. I think he's definitely deserving of a B+ QB. C+ is just crazy.
Yeah, he's a solid B. He's a C+ Q. I mean a B+ Q.
Fame. If you don't, well, first off, do you have any other? Do you have anything else to add, or are we jumping to a new topic?
Man, can you hear me? He got disconnected. I don't know what happened.
And we'll see if he shows back up. But in case, I was going to ask, are you pulling for Florida, huh?
Yeah, I picked Florida. What you talking about?
For the sweep. For the sweep.
Let's
it's
go.
looking like a sweep.
We up 2-0?
So I wanted.
Or 3-0?
They're up 2-0. They play tonight. So if they win, they're up 3-0. And they're going to be on the road now. But honestly, the Oilers look defeated. They already got their top guys, Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid. These last 2 losses, bro, they've had their head down.
Man, the writing is on the wall, brother.
Yeah, you know how when they say when the team's already hands on their hips or their heads looking down, they're already beat mentally?
Yeah.
What it is Florida is constantly pressuring them on with physicality. They're physical on the forecheck.
They can't stand up to it, huh?
I think that the Florida is they're built to win the cup this year. They're not built to just beat a specific team. No, you got to realize they were the 8th seed last year when they went to the Stanley Cup against Vegas and lost. Now they're the 3rd seed, and they're back in the cup, and they're up 2-0. I just don't see Florida squandering this opportunity again because, you never know. This may be their last chance that they get back here for a while. So
we're talking NHL. Are we talking NHL?
NHL, yeah.
Yep.
You can't just keep getting there and not getting
it done. Florida.
Kind of like those
and
guys.
That's in every sport.
That hat you got on, Fame. Y'all keep getting right there. How long did you expect to stay right here?
Hey, man. It's just like we said earlier about Boston Celtics. We have that eye. We're ready now. We've made our little mistakes. We got there based on raw talent and good coaching. You know what I'm saying? So, well, I'm gonna take some of that off. I'm gonna take some of that off the coaching.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Good GMing, and guys being productive on the field.
And that's the Trey Lance deal, kind of notwithstanding. Everybody deserves a mulligan sometime.
And that's the Trey Lance deal. That's our mulligan.
Who was your pick, Fame, for the Stanley Cup? Florida as well?
No, I didn't. I no need me telling no lies or anything of that nature. I'm a Cali guy, so King, kicking it in the Nickerson Gardens. You know what I'm saying?
Classic.
I'm a Kings guy. So, if I had to jump out there and say anything about NHL, which I'm starting to like and really get into and learn the rules, like my man Tatum. But Florida's a damn good team, and they're fast. Like D, you know how we watch defenses or off. They fast
and they're physical.
I'm gonna try to watch. I'm gonna try to watch that today.
D,
I like their unis. Their unis is sweet.
I promise you, especially the goalkeeper with the back catcher case. D, I watched Florida score on Edmonton's power play. So a power play, correct me if I'm wrong.
Short-handed goal. Yeah, that's what they call those.
Is when they take one of yours off the court, he got to skate off, and they take their goalie out the way.
Yeah. I mean,
So it's 5-on-4.
Yeah, it's 5-on-4. They don't
really 5-on-5, but it's 5-on
with no goalie.
With no goalie.
Yeah. Or you just play 5-on-4. But they scored 4-on-5, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah, the 4 scored.
Yeah.
And you got to realize, too, this is a team. I was just, when you were gone, Fame, I was just explaining to Ragu that not only can they score, but they're a damn physical team, bro. In game 2, they had 37 hits as a team, but game one, they had 63 to their 35.
What time is the game tonight?
5 o'clock.
Game time tonight is 5 o'clock.
Yep.
You say?
It's a match.
Yeah, 5 o'clock.
Right? Is it a hockey game or is it a hockey match?
You say hockey game. It's fine.
Game. All right.
A hockey match. Just
what time does the puck drop, brother?
So the game starts at 5, and the puck drop won't actually start because they have the national anthem and all that because they're going to Edmonton on the road. So I'd say like 5:15, 5:20.
All right.
For puck drop. But I promise you, when you see this, and Ragu, if you have questions, please text me. I have you covered on that.
All right.
But when you watch Florida play, I was just explaining to Ragu Fame, this team was the 8th seed last year when they played Vegas in the Cup. Now they're the 3rd seed. They knew they could get back.
Oh, this the team that lost to Vegas last year?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, Vegas is good, D. I won money on Vegas, like literally betting based off looking at statistics. And then I looked at a game with my boy G Red. And boy, look at here, man. We used to have a TV with hockey on it, just playing in the spot. Right? And we had another one with ESPN on it, and another one while we playing PlayStation. So that's how I got up on hockey, fooling with my partner G Red. And then as we start to gamble, you know, going through on my little vacation I went on, you know, I learned about a little hockey. I start watching. I start betting the overs and unders on hockey without even knowing the rules. Without even knowing the rules, D. Look, the over and under used to be like 4 and 5, no higher. So I was always taking the under because I was like, it's hard to score once I start seeing it on TV.
Yeah,
and that's how I would win. So they start going up and up and up like baseball. They over and under is 8 now. High 8, 7, 7.5, 8.5. Sometimes you'll see later in the season, watch, it'll jump up to 9. You know what I'm saying? Like you getting all these football scores for baseball. Yesterday it was 8-14. And then the Dodgers had a score the other day where it was like
15-2.
15-2. So, you know.
Obviously went over.
Hockey, you won't see it often, Ragu, but there has been teams where they've scored 10+ goals before.
Very unlikely.
One was last year.
I would imagine in the playoffs too. Very unlikely.
Very unlikely in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, in the playoffs, yeah. In the regular season,
you got two tough teams.
It's just such a difficult sport to win.
Man, it's a difficult sport.
Speaking of difficult sport to win, great segue. U.S. Open underway, round 1.
God, that is difficult as
hell. Patrick Cantlay leading the way in the clubhouse at -5.
-5?
Rory's still out on the course, tied for second, -4. He's on the 18th tee right now.
Oh, my boy Seifert,
Scheffler?
Scheffler at. Where's Chef at? Chef hit the police and kept going.
Wow. Scheffler currently +1, tied for 41st. He's on the 18th tee, so he's hitting with Rory. He's in the group with Rory.
Chef's the guy. Chef's the guy, man. I watch him and the little guys get out, man. I mean,
any predictions? You thinking Scheffler he's gonna make a run? Cantlay's up at, he's only 6 back.
I'm rooting Chef, man. I like Chef's game. I like his poise.
Yeah, he's very poised. When you really watch him play,
he doesn't get
nothing
rattled.
phases him.
Yeah, he doesn't get rattled. But there's a couple of little golfers on there, man. I don't know about names, but those guys, they have me interested when I turn the channel.
And I want one of the live guys to win. So
Hey D.
Koepka,
Georgia. The Georgia is the Masters, correct?
they're Pinehurst.
What's in Georgia?
You know it's in Georgia. What you mean? I know what's in Georgia, yeah.
Don't they got a big golf tournament out there? Georgia,
and Augusta?
Boom, Augusta.
Uh-huh. The Masters.
Yeah, we got to go to that one year.
All right, yeah, I'm with that.
Because I know you know all about the movements of it. So we'll be able to move around because you just don't sit still.
Nah, and it's a hell of a walk from what I understand.
Yeah, we get our steps in for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot of uphill.
Yeah, gotta get them steps in, Dre.
Walking. I want to see DeChambeau or Dustin Johnson or Butch Koepka win, man. But if one of the live guys don't win, I would love to see a Tony Finau breakthrough too. Tony is tied for 6th right now, -2.
That's the young kid.
That's the
Where's the young kid at in there?
Which young kid?
It's a young one coming up. I don't know their names. He did a great job over there in the Open that Tiger fizzled out of.
PGA?
Yeah.
Xander Schauffele?
Schauffele.
Xander is tied for 19th. He's even. He's on 18 as well. So they have the threesome of McIlroy, Schauffele, and Scheffler. They're on 18 right now. They just teed off.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's so you saying you like to see Scheffler go ahead and run it, huh?
Yeah, I like to see Scheffler start to collect a little iron, man.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't want to hear the comparisons to Tiger and all that shit.
No, I ain't saying none of that. He ain't.
That's what I'm saying. I'm rooting. I'm gonna go with DeChambeau or Finau, man.
Well, DeChambeau is. You got to realize he is really good, and I wouldn't be mad if he walked away with the win.
I certainly would not.
You about to make me do the same.
And DeChambeau is only on 16, and he's -4, so he could be winning by the time this is over.
Dang, Ragu, you talking about this?
He could be in first by the time, by the end of the first round. He could actually go in as the winner, as the leader in the clubhouse after the first round.
What we need to go do as a group is go golfing. That's what we need to go do.
Let's get it, D. I was just gonna ask D, when can I come up?
Because my grandpa used to golf, not professionally, but he would golf. He would hit when I was like 10 from 10 to like 15 years old. He would always call me and be like, "Hey, you trying to go get?" Pause when I say this, but it's my grandpa. He used to say, "Hey, Andre, do you want to come hit a bucket of balls with me?" I'd be like, "Yeah, let's go."
Yeah.
Pause. And we would get coins, bro, put it in the slot, and we would fill up the whole thing, and then all day it's very peaceful.
In the bucket.
Yeah, just golf is just some people might find it boring, but it's actually a peaceful sport.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely it is. Peaceful. That's one of the best things about it.
But let us know,
golf tournament. That golf tournament is not on the tube, D.
It is. It's on oh nah. It's gone off, man. Yeah, that the broadcast part of it is gone off for the day. Yeah, you're right. They're done.
The way you said it, they're done.
Yeah, they're off the They're not on TV right now. And let me see if that leaderboard is up to date anyway.
Leaderboard ain't probably up to date.
Have you been following F1 lately, Ragu?
I have not lately. But you know, I know what's up though.
Yeah, you're like, I still know what's going on. Don't get it twisted.
yeah. I'm an F1 guy. I know, you know, Max is still
White
the guy.
Sox.
Yep, he's still freaking leading, bro.
Yeah, Max is kind of doing the F1 like Scheffler is doing the golf, to be honest. They both kind of running away with the thing. Hey, but look, man, I ain't gonna hold the people, man. Good looking out, y'all, for pulling up. Any other thing y'all want to
add? One thing. You guys were saying when I said we still got one more game to win, job's not finished, and you're like, it's technically over. The only reason I say that is because after what Boston did last year, if they can do it, anyone can do it. So I was like, Boston, if you're watching this, stay poised, lock down defense, and get the shooting percentage up. And if you're struggling, play defense. That has been our motto all season. Let's go do this crying. Let's go get this win for Ragu and Isaiah and
Shit
JC.
Ain't for me. It's not for me. Definitely not for me. Screw all of that.
Hey man, I didn't get to get my question out about the young quarterbacks.
Go ahead.
The young quarterbacks from last year, then the young ones coming in this year. But we'll save it. We got more to come.
Okay. All right. We'll do that a show just on that.
Right. And then I like to say to piggyback on Dre, hey Boston, let's go get this money. Defense first, baby.
Don't tell me, fam. You didn't.
Go ahead, Ragu. Join.
I'm economically attached based on I have to pay a couple of bills. I'm a diehard Laker.
Say less.
But I know who's the better team. And I meant to say this earlier when Dre said what he said about Mr. West. Hey man, I want to give a special shout out, man, to my man, the big redhead, Bill Walton, man.
Shout out to the big redhead. Yeah, we didn't address that on any show that I was on. So yeah, Bill Walton, great player, good guy.
Shout out to the big redhead, man.
Yeah, that's all.
Hey, yeah, D. Appreciate you having me on, big fella. Two bubble teams, two bubble schemes.
For sure, man. Stay on for 5 minutes after so we can debrief. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all for pulling up, bro. So remember, y'all, follow, like, subscribe, comment, all that. Hit the notification button so when we drop the videos, y'all can see them. It's about to be July in about a few weeks, and training camp and all that stuff will be starting. And the college football is coming out for EA Sports. They're bringing that back out. Fame, I know we didn't even get to talk about that, so that's another show we can do.
Definitely, man. I'm about to get back on the train.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get back on the sticks as well. PS5, here we come. Pause. And yeah, man, appreciate you guys for watching. Again, follow, like, subscribe, hit the notification, man. We appreciate y'all.
Hey, before you go, man, I'd like to send a special shout out, man, to my little nephew, man, transferring from BYU. He will be the starting quarterback. You hear me? Mark my word. The starting quarterback. You ready for this, D?
Where?
UCLA.
Wow.
UCLA.
Going with Deshaun Foster and Eric Bieniemy them, huh?
And we have one of your players. One of your players is the head of player personnel for UCLA. Coach Dunning, Stacey Ford.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Shout out to Stacey Ford.
Round of applause for my man Stacey.
Man, doing his thing.
Stace, proud of you, man. Proud of you, Stacey. Keep it up, bro. And yeah, on that, man, we going out of here, man. Just win, baby. Peace.